no, this is not a question of white cop, black cop. It's all blue. White people just they give the cops more benefit of doubt.
Yeah, 1,000%. People definitely they bleed blue.
They don't give them the benefit of the doubt. They freaking it ain't about blue. It's about the opposite of the parental color. It's about the opposite of carbon. And your natural job is to make sure that they're not making judgments based off of the opposite of carbon. Right? Your job is to make sure that that don't happen. And the only way you can make sure that that don't happen is if you gotta go beyond talking. If you go beyond talking, they would not be making these decisions. They will be too scared to make them. Matter of fact, they won't even, the people of today, this generation we with, that are still alive, if you did your work when they were younger, man, they won't even be scared. They'll just be like, look, this is the way it's supposed to be, supposed to make the right decision. Yes, what happened to my older cousin or whatever, you know what I'm saying? That happened and it's very scary, but there's no way in hell if you worked on both sides of the equal sign, they would be making these decisions. It just wouldn't happen. So, I mean, it's a sad thing, man. Watching this African family, man, this brother, the family of this brother, man, they sitting there, man, like, man, you gotta put, it's a sad thing.
When he was shot in the back.
I think they'll agree.
I mean, looking at his family, man, look. The Ben community meaning, you know, people, if you in Africa, outside of Africa, you're part of what we call the Ben community. And if we don't work on both sides of the equal sign, y'all, this is gonna keep happening. Man, this brother, man, was running, and this freaking descendant person did what he did, and it's like, what? Man, no respect at all, y'all, because we ain't working on both sides of the equal sign. That's why. And the dude, the freaking descendant person don't even look like he's one of those evil ones. But it's a pattern. So he sees the pattern. He's like, well, I could just do this to a parental person. It don't matter. Y'all, this won't, if we work on both sides of the equal sign, a lot of this will go down. Man, it's crazy, man. Man, you got it. The only way we gonna get out this fire is if we create a fire to put out. No, actually, let's listen to Nola. Watch, she's gonna do a lot of talking, and let's listen to Nola, man. Like, man, it's rough. This is gonna be rough, man. It's hard for me. They're so smart, but they don't know how to start up a fire.
Just they give the.
That they have the tough job, that they have to go out in the street and make tough decisions every single day. And while, details can be pointed out as to why this cop may have not.
I would make better decisions, Nola.
Moment, there is something that happens. How we can convince ourselves, well, there must have been something.
There's nothing that happens. We saw what happened.
Right. There are a lot of people sitting in those jury boxes that are asking themselves these series of questions, because essentially you take out a gun and you shoot somebody in the back of the head. I mean, that's
no respect, because right? We ain't working on both sides of the equal signs, Nola.
The boys and girls in blue. that is not the image in which a lot of Americans want to have. So, you know, while I'm saddened by the outcome of this case, I
Keep
think
being
what we
sad
need to start doing
until you work on
in
both
these
sides of the
cases
equal
around cop
sign.
killings, especially when it comes to
Use your knowledge,
disproportionately
girl,
Black males,
to build
I
something.
think our
To work on both
strategy
sides.
needs to be a little different. You know, the
The
racial
strategy needs to be
component,
different.
outlining that, spelling that out. You know, I don't know if that's going to be a
Nola, oh my goodness, you want to spell it out, man? Get Robert Patillo. Bruh, Mr. Patillo, come on, Nola, she got it. Man, we need to try a different strategy. Oh my goodness. Yes. Nola, you finally said something that I agree with. The strategy, Nola, is to work on both sides of the equal sign.
if that's going to be effective in this America that we're living in today. In a lot of different ways.
It is. It will be.
We need to re-strategize.
Yes, I agree.
Great.
Yeah, I agree. I think that, what does history teach us? It's going to get settled. It's going to be settled, friends. Only question is how. You can have slavery in the United States of America until you have a civil war and send hundreds of thousands of people to their deaths. You can keep letting cops go. And then a man like Rodney Hinton Jr. in Cincinnati decides, okay, since y'all not going to do nothing, I will. And he runs over Deputy Larry Henderson in the street.
He shouldn't have been the only one, Dr. Carr.
Cincinnati is being tried now. All the funky cops sitting up in the courtroom trying to intimidate everybody. Rodney Hinton's brother in the courtroom saying, that's my brother, that's my brother. And his brother is on trial because since the court wouldn't work, he just got in his car and decided to do it as himself. As protesters are marching as we speak in Grand Rapids in the wake of this hung jury, we ask ourselves a question. I'm sure the jury will be polled, or there will be jurors who come out, and it is a reminder that, as you said, there are levels to this. Number one, make sure y'all are all registered to vote, not just because there are elections, but because voter rolls often determine who gets put in the jury pool. If you're a lawyer, you need time to band together. Don't be kowtowing to these white supremacists. You can't kowtow to them. They're never going to give you a break, whether it be the Trump administration or anything else. Get ready, criminal defense attorneys, because if this is retried, then there's going to have to be some work, and that means prosecutors too. Join prosecutors' offices. We need that. And then finally, please understand that these hillbillies have worked hard in terms of perfecting the politics of not just their peremptory strikes, using their peremptory strikes to get rid of people on a jury who might be sympathetic to human beings as opposed to the police, but in using their questions and voir dire, asking questions in a way to set you up so that you will disqualify yourself, because they'll say, well, you can't be reasonable, you can't be fair. I'm saying all this to say, as a prelude to say, we have to educate ourselves, turn off all this noise, begin to get serious, and please understand that the courts are the best way for this to be resolved, but history teaches us they are not the only way. Y'all keep letting these cops go.
So, I'm going to go back to the Pope. I just got this story. So,
once they let him go, Dr. Carr, you, me, Roland, Nola, the brother John, I believe that's his name, come together, right? You got a blank sheet of paper. Come together, draw a design. You go to the brother FBG Butter, or you go to Little Dirk. I'll do it. Yeah, I'm not afraid, Roland, to work on both sides of the equal sign. Right? So, Dr. Carr, once you draw a design and you give it to, let's say, FBG Butter, like, brother, do you agree with this design? Does this look good to you? You work together on this. And then, right, you go back and forth. And once everybody agrees, then you follow through with the final design, with the design that everybody agrees with. And not just FBG Butter, but me. I mean, my vision, everybody's going to be involved in the cleanup work of this fire. Because, you know, fires, they leave a lot of dirt and burnt stuff. And, man, it's crazy, man. You just got to clean it up. I used to be a cleaner, you know what I'm saying. So, let's see what else. I don't know what else he's going to talk about, but
I just got this story. So, Robert Francis
all right, y'all.